Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing first play is Herbert.
And his first pass is incomplete.
And they want to get him going early in this one because, remember, he struggled throwing the football last week, and he's firing away to start this one. But that one was incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Home troops right. Hey, go line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Line.
Here's Herbert. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jaden Higgins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Bronco switch. Ready.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. We'll check this one down to Pacheco. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Warrior, 70. Go.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete. Luther Burden. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Home troops right. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he cannot pull it in.
Field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Now it's Richardson.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Will Mallory.
40 yards. And the Ravens are back within a score.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is down to 4.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
The Steelers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Ready?
To the air again, Herbert.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time on a catch and run. 38 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now it's Herbert. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Richardson looking to throw this. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
79 Broncos.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Going up top. This is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And it's now 14-11. They lead it by 3. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Herbert now. He completes it to Olave. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Here's Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Crowd right. Ready.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Luther Burden, 35 yards. And the Steelers are once again back in front. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, the ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put real points up on the board.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Dragon 60. 79 Broncos.
Here's Richardson to throw. Completes this to Elijah Higgins.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That's another.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Richardson looking to throw. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
77
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
It'll be a loss of 15 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 60 Maverick, 60, 18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Richardson.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will cut the lead down to just 2.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Baylor Tiger, Baylor Tiger. Hey, Ram. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
That is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Luther Burden with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
That's the score. Steelers 26, Ravens 17. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Richardson out of the shotgun. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
50.
Now Richardson.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Got ready?
2nd and 10.
60 Maverick, 60, let's go. 19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70, Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Dragon 60. 19 Riot. Panther 11. Cup 19.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
18, Rebels, 18, 5 in. Buffalo, 18.
Now Richardson back to throw it. This one left side caught by Collins.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Pirates, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Bobcats. Go.
Back to throw again.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 3.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, let's go. Panther 60, 19 tight, 19 tight. Warrior 70. Mustang 19. Ready?
Looking to throw. Richardson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
3 yards to go.
Okay, break.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Braswell 80. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Operating from the gun. Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is down to 2.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going to the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the beast we got, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking a prize.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Go.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Now it's Richardson. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Here's Hardman to return.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
46-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle they go. Ziegler. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, go line. Hey, Ram.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
And the Steelers first down. First down at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, Could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Kappa, Kappa, Kappa. Go. Go.
Here's Herbert. Touchdown! Luther Burden with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Steelers are able to add on to that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strengths.
They're on 35-yard line.
Okay,
The
ready?
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Let's go now. Bronco switch. Bronco.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he stopped immediately there. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw. Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
19 sight. 19 Dragon 60. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Herbert. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Go.
Play action. It's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Harold Fannin, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now, once again, the Steelers here, they're going to line up to go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Again, 11 on the play. And the Ravens first down.
7 Pirates.
Richardson looking to throw this. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
19. 17. Go.
Richardson working from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Taking it right down Broadway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
6, 18, Viking 18. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Richardson looking to throw.
Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal for very short range.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Pacheco once more.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Isaiah Pacheco
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead's down to 24.
Ravens 31. Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This pass complete to Higgins. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
To the air again, Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
It's complete. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
First down, Baltimore.
Richardson. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 19 tight, 19 tight, 18, 5 in. Let go.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Go.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
59.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might...
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Open man is Collins. He's got it. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Now Richardson.
He gets it to Thomas. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Buffalo 18. Viking 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Richardson off the play fake.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Set. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 380. Go, let's go. 12, 12. Set.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Herbert now.
He completes it to Olave.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Hey, ram. Hey, go lion. Set.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Steelers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what?
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Pick your meat click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. About that time. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers.